Welcome along to the Races TV. Andrew Gluyas will join us in just a moment, but firstly let's have a look at the diary. Saturday we're racing at Morphettville. It's a really good 9-race program. Looking forward to that. Sunday, the once-a-year meeting at Mindarie, Halidon. It's Collins Industrial Mindarie Halidon Cup Day. And next Wednesday, midweek racing in town at Morphettville. Well, Andrew Gluyas and Leon McDonald, they finally get Go Indy Go to the racetrack on Saturday. Andrew, she's been favourite for the 1,000 guineas right from the time markets open. So I guess punters and everyone really keen to have a look at her on Saturday in the Danehill at Flemington.
Yeah, certainly, and so we're excited to get her out. 1,200 metres down the straight is new territory for her, as 3-year-old racing is as well. So, we'd like to see her get through the race well, then come back into Philly's company, and hopefully the 1,000 guineas is the day for her.
I guess it is a bit of a tricky assignment, really. You talk about Flemington down the straight. First look at that, and all of her rivals on Saturday are the male. She's the lone filly lining up in the Danehill.
Yeah, well, so hopefully she lets them do their thing and get distracted, and she takes a little bit of cover in the race and presents perhaps with an opening, and maybe even show them up. Who knows? But she's on her own there, that's for sure.
I heard the trackman talking this morning from Flemington. A lot of rain swept across Melbourne yesterday, but Flemington missed it. They only got 1.5 mils, and he was talking that the track's going to be a good 3 on Saturday. You wouldn't have minded if you had any cut in the ground, because she showed in Sydney when she won the Champagne at Group 1 level that no problems with her with the sting out of the ground. No,
that day with the sting out of the ground and ridden outside horses, she was fine. So the track conditions sort of aren't our query, I suppose. It's just hopefully that we can get through the race safely and then push on into spring.
You got another exciting 3-year-old turning out for the first time on Saturday at Morphettville as well. Burgundy Blast, unbeaten in 2 starts. He's looked really impressive. Not an easy race for him first up. Richard Jolly's got Silver Sands. Philip Stokes has got a clear choice, just to name 2 of his rivals.
Yeah, it's a good little 3-year-old race in Adelaide. So it's a measure of the spring and things to come. So for him, he won both his races well earlier in the year and needed a little bit of time to grow into his bones. And we're excited to have him out. He's got a benefit of a good draw. And Richard's horse won well at Moonee Valley that day, and Phil's horse was good as well. So it's good for South Australian racing public.
You've elected not to trial him. You happy with him though, as far as his work is concerned?
Most certainly, yeah. We've had him jump outs, and he's satisfactorily done his work and pleased us. So we're happy to have him first up. All
right, your other runners on Saturday. Race 4, number 3, On a Dream. You've had a frustrating month or so with him.
His attitude's frustrated everybody. He's been a source of entertainment for those that have followed him, and an absolute pulling our hair out with regard to his attitude. But we had to trial him. We did that after his last start. We've added some pacifiers to his gear. Seemed to help him out with regard to his entry to the gates. We're hoping his shoes can stay on, because that's sort of been half the trouble as well with a little bit of, he's a jumpy animal, and pulling off shoes on the way to the gates, which I think set him off that first time. So if his attitude's right and he can get into the barriers and he can jump out, he can put himself into the race, and his form prior to last start is quite sound.
Daytona Grey lines up in race number 5. Barrier 1, Caitlin Forrest getting the ride on Saturday as well.
Yeah, he's coming in as a mid-90s rating horse into a 90 benchmark race, so he puts him up there at 6.5 kilos. It's a quick backup. He raced and got caught a little wide, and that was just the way the race panned out at Balaclava last start for him, over 1,000 metres, which is probably might not be suited to either. So Saturday at 1,200 metres with the claim in an interesting race again, with the benefit of a good draw. He should be able to get things go his way, and we'd like to think that he could salute as well.
And Andrew, your other runner on Saturday is Maglissa. You've only had Maglissa I think for 2 starts, and it ran well last time. Weighed in, ran 3rd. It was a midweek race though. This is a little bit stronger on Saturday.
A lot stronger. She also has a benefit of a good draw. Last start, we sort of inheriting horses from over the border. It takes a little time to work them out. She came with a reputation of being a little bit hot, so we gave her a run with the gear that she had, and we had to make some changes there, which I think sort of swung back into some good racing last start. If she can then have a benefit of a good run with some hot speed on the weekend, racing the way that she did last start for us, she can go right as well. So it's good. But again, tougher racing, Saturday racing. But hopefully Maglissa can do well.
I know Leon can get a bit toey on game day. What do you generally like? It's a big day Saturday. Burgundy Blast, Go Indy Go stepping out. How will you be?
Oh, he gets toey and likes to run on his toes a little towards the screen, and he's passionate, and that's why he's a Hall of Fame trainer, and that's what it's all about. I'm probably more even, and might not be a Hall of Fame trainer in the future, but certainly we complement each other, and it is a big day for us, and spring's exciting. You can smell it in the air, and the good horses come out, and for us, our horses are now being produced Saturday. So hopefully it's a good day.
Okay, wrapping up, let's have a look at these 2 3-year-old races at Morphettville on Saturday. Race number 2, really looking forward to that. Burgundy Blast up at the top there. Silver Sands for Richard Jolly, a clear choice for Phillip Stakes. They will be the big 3. And then across to race number 7, the Express Colour Printing Morphettville Guineas. 3-year-old fillies doing battle under set weight conditions. It's a listed race. 5 Victorians have accepted in the field of 9 for that. And finally on Sunday, a look at the Collins Industrial Mindarie Halidon Cup field. And we'll see you again next week for the Races TV.
There's nothing like a day at the races.